Hi again, this is Doug Williams with Viva Las Vegas Autos and A Car's Life. And I've got a really neat vehicle here. I've been doing classic cars since 2002 with my business with Viva Las Vegas Autos. Back a few years ago I changed the name to A Car's Life, and here we are, 22 years later, still selling classic cars. This vehicle is an incredible vehicle. I'll tell you a little bit about it. 2 or 3 months ago I found this 1983 Mercedes-Benz 240D, and it only has 16,493 miles on it right now. About 100 something miles of that I put on myself. I want to keep the mileage low, so I'm not out there driving this thing. But when I went up to Utah to pick it up, walked around the car. It was in a private collection, a guy that owned several collector vehicles, including other Mercedes. And he loved this car. It's just he wanted to make space in his 18-car garage for another different collectible. And so this one became mine. And as I look at it, at the site when I was looking at it, I was so impressed because it was in a climate-controlled garage alongside another Mercedes. I think it was a 1968 280 SL Roadster that he paid well over 6 figures for. Beautiful vehicle as well. But this one was sitting there, and all its luster and beauty was 16,400 miles on it, roughly, or less, maybe 300 something. But I was amazed at the overall condition of the car. Flawless? No. Did it have a few chips and teeny little dings, not dings, but chips in the paint? It did. They weren't touched up, they were left original. Had no dings, no dents. There's no rust on this car. I was most impressed when I went up to buy this car with the underside of the car. And you'll be able to see that in the video. The underbelly pictures of the vehicle, the undercarriage, is absolutely stunning, like new. And we decided that I really want to take this to the next level of detail. I don't believe the paint had ever been cut or polished from brand new. It had swirls in it, like when you go out in the sun, you'd see the swirls in the paint from normal, just wiping the car off over the years. The car is an old car, 1983, that's 41 years old, maybe a little older today. But the thing about it is it's going to have swirls in the paint from wipe downs and waxes and washes and things like that. And I wanted those gone. And I wanted the chips touched up that were very, very small. So I spent a week doing a paint correction polish on this car to get rid of all the swirls, take out any fine scuffs or blemishes on the vehicle that I could do. And that's why I'm doing this video right now. This is going to be a separate video just about the exterior finish of the vehicle. And I'm going to take other additional video as I go around it. But when you see this car, it's spectacular. So right now I'm going to take my other camera and do video of it and show you how that turns out. We'll put the two videos together, and you'll see the reflections in this car and the paint finish, which is absolutely stunning. So let's go around and take a peek at that. So starting right at the nose of the vehicle, when I did this vehicle, I went down below the headlights, and there was a few chips down below the headlights. That little about 1.5 bar, 1.25 bar. There's teeny little chips. Those were all touched up. The overall hood and everything was beautiful. As you see with this camera, you'll see a couple little areas that will show up in the reflection. Like for example, right there, that you see it as I swirled around the light that's in the shop here. That may have been where a bird had poop had gotten on it and it had scored through the paint a little bit. It did not go down to metal or anything like that, but you can see that it actually left a mark on it. Polished out, you'd have to be looking for it with the reflection to even see it. Walking around this car, you normally wouldn't. There's maybe a couple little chips right there. You see those in the light? Again, I'll point towards where they are. There's another one. Those have all been touched up. There was no chips around the grill. The grill's in perfect condition. When you look close up these bumpers, the rubber on the bumpers and the flashing behind the grill is stunning. The front rubber in the bumper is stunning. And the rubber behind the lights. Also, these light surrounds that Mercedes has, a lot of times those are, pretty marred up and almost where you can't see through them. They're in just absolutely stunning condition. All your marker lights are stunning. The paint is beautiful. There was one area here, again, you can see that, where that was a small chip that was touched up. But as you go through this paint, and you look to the light that you see up in the ceiling there. This thing is highly reflective. When you see the paint out in the pictures, you just see the incredible condition. But the paint itself is stunning. The original pinstripes on the car are in excellent shape. The hubcaps are absolutely stunning. The paint on those is perfect condition. They've never been curbed or anything like that. There's no chips in the windshield at all. All the exterior plastic, like those grills there for the vents. Absolutely stunning condition. Mirrors, no damage on the mirrors or anything like that. No dings on this vehicle anywhere you look. And you'll see that in the close-ups. The roof of the vehicle is literally in perfect condition, as is all the rubber surrounds around the glass. Car's never had any paint work on it. The doors didn't have any chips down the sides or dings or anything like that. Again, you can see the reflection here as I'm walking around with this camera. And that reflection looks as good out in broad daylight in the sun, and you'll see that in the pictures, because I take my photography, I do my own photography, been a professional automotive photographer for years, and you will see that I do it right in the sun, which will give you an indication of how this reflects in sunlight, and there are no swirls in it. You don't see the sun swirls that you normally see on a car that did not get polished. Again, when you look down the side of that car, the reflections are stunning. Again, the rear bumper is in absolutely all the rubber flashing and everything like that. Perfect. The taillights are in perfect original condition. Even when you look up close in the emblems that are put on the vehicle, the paint behind there and in between there, all polished out. That took some patience of mine to do that. The rear trunk deck is in beautiful condition. There was I think a chip right there was touched up. And there was another one up here that was touched up. But other than that, it was in beautiful, beautiful shape. Can you look up close on these? You see the reflection on there. Down the side, beautiful condition. The rear deck inside, not sun damaged or anything, it's in perfect condition. All the original first aid equipment still in that little pouch there. Again, you'll see a lot of these pictures in high detail on the ad. But we like our BringATrailer people to see the extreme quality that we provide, and we make it the best we can. I spent literally an entire week polishing this vehicle out, top to bottom. When you see the pictures of the undercarriage is unbelievable. It's as new. I mean, all the original Cosmoline is still there in the engine bay. Underneath the vehicle, it looks like it rolled out of the showroom floor, off the showroom floor. So you'll see the interior in the pictures. It's beautiful. But the main thing I wanted you guys to see with this video is just the paint condition of the car, which is stunning. I wanted to do it under some light that made it really so you could see it. This video would be a little bit different outside because of lighting, but it's going to show the reflection and the highly polished reflection that you have in here, which is just stunning again. An overall beautiful vehicle that is probably one of the finest 240Ds in the country right now. I can only imagine a nicer one if it were sitting in a museum with no miles. So, hope you like this video. Hope you enjoyed the process of us walking around and showing you things up close. And give you a wide angle there on that. Do one more sweep around with a wide angle. This is quite the car. Very excited to see a very serious collector, if not a museum, get this vehicle, because I would say that this vehicle could easily be in a museum as one of the lowest mileage 240D Mercedes that's ever been found anywhere. Just an absolutely stunning car. Just to give you a brief overview on the interior, just for fun. It's as nice inside and light new as the rest of the car. Why not? We'll do the engine too. Everybody wants to see the engine. If I had the car on the lift, I do have a video of the undercarriage, so you'll be seeing that as well. The car is just stunning everywhere you look. Very excited about this car. It runs perfect. Air blows cold. The condition is stunning, and that's even up close. All the original colors. The equipment listing is right there. But whoever gets this car is going to be very happy, and we hope you enjoy the video.